CTF challenge, and we're going to be focusing on finishing up GDB baby step 3 and GDB baby step 4. So these are the two challenges we're going to do. So GDB baby step 3, it tells us now for something different, and then it gives us an address is loaded into memory, and the main function examine the bitwise the memory that can be constant is loaded by using GDB command x4bx and then the address. The flag is the 4 bytes as they are stored in memory. If you find the bytes the memory, your flag will be 11. So okay, so it'll be whatever it is on memory. So for this you have to download the file, and I already downloaded both GDB baby step 3 and 4. So if I hop on my iTerm, I already have it right here, CMD. So first we want to be able to first give it permission so we can run the file. So chmod plus x and then debugger C, and now all we need to do is just type GDB debugger C. We got everything. So we'll look up this as main. So this is basically the main function that's happening right now. And then we'll look up info functions to get an idea what the functionality is doing. So these are all the functions available to us. So what we want to be able to focus on is basically when it calls itself in memory. So which is this, when this gets called into memory. So from here on, we want to be able to set a breakpoint where this part is being loaded into the EAX register, which is happening right now. So this, where the base pointer is at, is being loaded to EAX. So we'll just set a breakpoint right here. So how you'll set a breakpoint is just by typing break, and then we'll do star, and then main, and then plus, and then it'll be at 22 when this gets loaded into memory. So 22. We already set up a breakpoint. Now all we need to do is press run, and then it stopped at that specific breakpoint. And now we want to see what the address is in that current memory. So all we need to do is just type x, and then if we go back right here to our Firefox, it's basically x4bx and then the address. So we go to iTerm, x4, and then x4 dash forward x, so x dash 4 xb, and then we want to be able to return whatever the base pointer is pointing to. So $, return base pointer, $, base pointer, and then we want to do it by the last 4 bytes, which is 004x or 0x4, and it basically gives back our answer that we want, which is 06B, C9, 62, and 22. So we'll just grab both of these and then input it inside our flag, which is just whatever it prints out. So it'll be PicoCTF, and then we'll just close out all this right here. Do we have to include the 0? I don't think we do, so I get to take off. Oh, I guess the first one. So something like this will look like. So if we just submit this, yeah, that solves it. So now we're on to baby step number 4. So this one, if you go back right here, I'll just exit out this program. Yeah, then we'll do chmod plus x and then debugger, and then it's D, and then GDB debugger D, and then we have that. So we'll look up info functions, and we'll look up this as main. So it says right here that main function calls a function. Main calls a function that multiplies EX by a constant. This is a flag for the challenge that is constant decimal base. If you find a constant is 0x, the flag will be 409x. So we had to find a constant number that's being multiplied to EAX. So if we go back to iTerm, do we see anything EAX? EAX right here, but it's being multiplied by this, but this is holding whatever this is holding. So we haven't found it yet. But we see this function call being happening. So what happens if we just do this as func1? We see this as func1. We disassemble function 1, which we see right here that in disassemble function 1, something's being multiplied by EAX, which is this constant number right here. IMOL. Mol, and see, look, IMOL right here. And it says right here, multiply. That was the key. Cause that multiplies EAX by a constant. So that's the constant that's being multiplied. While these other ones, they're not multiplication calls, but we see it right here. So what we did was just basically this looked at the main function. We didn't see no multiplication operation. So then I went and went inside this function call, which is func1, disassemble that function call, and then we saw a constant being multiplied, which is this. So we could probably go on right here and do to decimal, and then we see right here this is the decimal value. So all we need to do is just basically type PicoCTF and then wrap it around with that, and then boom, that solves it. So yeah, that's about it for GDB, the GDB baby step series. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I know I did, and hope you guys learned something new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.